watching another issue or edition of Coffee Talk, number 456 live stream, coming to you Central Time, 7 p.m. Tuesday. This is June the 24th, 2025, and I'm drinking coffee as I talk. Coffee talk? Coffee. Nescafe with a couple of Carnation liquid creamers, the originals. I'm old school. I do that. Hello, KP Heathen. It helps when you turn the volume off. My friend the Heathen from Louisiana. And Uncle Al, Die Bullfrog 79. Two very good channels. Excellent channels. Well, we got some interesting stuff to talk about this evening, which we'll get into in a few minutes. And we have a mail call from Amazon. Good God Almighty. I'll tell y'all a little story about Amazon. And actually, I'll tell you a little story about United Parcel. I have to send these back. Why? Well, they sent me doubles. They sent me doubles. I'm not happy with them about that. I had to, I did not get my stuff on time or anywhere near when I was supposed to. It's been delivered. No, it hasn't. So I had to contact them to send me another one. And in one instance, a month later, I got the original. So I guess what happened was somebody who had probably gotten my stuff by mistake was good enough to put it back in the mail or see that I got it, which I appreciate, but it sort of messed me up because I called up Amazon because I'm an honest person, told them about what happened, and then they sent me what they call QR codes to go over to UPS store and take these to them, and then they can be sent back to Amazon and they'll get those back. And I shouldn't have to pay for it. Boy. Life is interesting. So, again, I'm drinking coffee. Nescafe Instant, the little sachets, and two of the original Carnation creamers and 10 ounces of hot water from Keurig. 3 watching and 3 likes. Well, so going over where I'm at right now, little update for you. 1,936 subs. Apparently I lost one. C'est la vie. It happens. And my second channel, which achieved my goal of hitting 100 subscribers, picked up one today. It's 101. My live stream that I did Sunday evening, which was the last live stream I did, 52 views and 21 likes. My current videos, my MRE menu number 1, which I did a week ago, is sitting at 784 views. And my MRE menu number 2, which I did a couple of days ago, is sitting at 246 views. I will move on to number 3 after I get through with my current 100 subscriber giveaway, which I'm putting it together and filming it, and then I've got to do some I've got to do some shout outs and some various things. I have let the individual know who the winner is because I've done that part where I did the in the hat. Person had a 2 in 6 chance. And I have said repeatedly, okay, send me your mailing address, and still hadn't got it. I would like to get the box off about the same time I get the video out. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Because Doubting Thomas, no relation to the biblical Doubting Thomas, the apostle, apparently doesn't believe that they have won until I announce their name in front of God and everybody. Idaho Garden Girl, how's it going? Well, my dog wanted to get out. And now my other dog is barking for me to let the dog in, and I'm not going to go do it. I'm going to wait for the wife to get home and let her do it. She went out. She should be home any time. Not your flipping business. Hello, Myra. I like your channel name. These are all good channels. All excellent people and good channels. 4 in the house and 4 likes. Well, I got a mail call. I'm ordering some replacement packs. What is this? This is a medication unit dose pack. It's got 6 different medications in it. It's got a resealable. It's resealable. Well, it's just like this one here. This is a topical treatments. Little extras I add to first aid kits. This one is PVP prep pads, antibiotic ointment, and hydrocortisone cream. 6 packs of each. This time to sharpen the blade, I guess, perhaps, yes. This one has 6 2-packs of ibuprofen, 4 2-packs of aspirin, 6 antihistamine caplets, 6 acetaminophen, 2 packs, 6 of those. That's like the Tylenol. 4 anti-diarrhea tablets, and 4 antacid 2-packs. Some things that I add to basic first aid kits. Those are going to go in the one for my son-in-law that I'm prepping up his bag. And I'm going to be doing a video of what all's in the bag before he gets it. And I'll be doing a video of what I'm sending to the winner for the 100 subscriber giveaway. He will be very pleased if I eventually get his mailing address, which I've told him to email me repeatedly. I'm not doing it until I hear my name. That one. And I've already told him, like, congratulations. But he's enjoying himself. It's like a little frustrating. He's enjoying himself. And I will point out that I do have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway coming up. Susanna Morrison, proud single mother. Hello, Susanna. Thank you for coming. 5 in the house, 6 likes. So Busstop keeps telling me to call up my bud, Uncle Al, or he just says Al, and put him on speaker, and that way he can participate in my live stream. I don't do a StreamYard. It's not the money thing. I just don't do it, you know. And I've looked for a consistent wing person to go in with me, and I've had people help me on occasion, and I appreciate those who've helped me on occasion. And it's a blessing when you get help. Yoda, my friend. Yoda's blessed life. And he is recovering, I pray, from what ails him. Six in the house and 7 lights. No, I'm not happy about certain things. I am not. I was filling up water bottles. Well, actually, I haven't had another 3-gallon that I hadn't filled up. So I had 3 1-gallon jugs, which are refillables. And I used those 3 jugs. I used, and 3 gallons went in the jug, and the jug went up over on the pile. I stacked them 4. So it's another 3 gallons of water stored. Mom of 4 boys, how's it going? How's that new car? How's that new minivan of yours? I'm going to do something that is absolutely little on prepper. I'm going to do something I absolutely shouldn't do. I'm going to go open the bloody door and let the dog in. Excuse me a minute. All right, you heathen. Dogs think they run everything. And around here, they pretty much do. Oh, Lord. I apologize. Due to technical difficulties. Yeah, K9 timeout. Uncle Al's making homemade pizza. Wow. Yeah, that'd be nice. Do a short. That would be nice. So, 8 channels have identified themselves. 7 in the house and 10 likes. And I am finishing off my cup of Nescafe coffee, a little stick, coffee stick, with 2 original carnation creamers, little liquid creamers. Just got a new case in. They come in 100. You can get a case of 180, which I just got a replacement case. Oh, good to the last drop. And that's what they say about Maxwell House. Back in the day, the commercials, good to the last drop. Gina B. Yunke is now live. She's over in the Philippines. And right now over there, it is 8:13 in the morning. It's 7:13 in the evening where I'm at in Texas. Oh, Enrique came in. You're tardy, young man. I may have to assign you detention. May have to do what they used to call a home visit. What do you think, Yoda? Yoda. Enrique. Put it on my tab. Hey, when are you going to send me your mailing address? You going to wait till I release the video? Is that it? I'm going to try to get the thing out tomorrow. I'm working on it. I'm getting the box together right now. I mean, I've got everything in it. I just have to add some MREs. I haven't got the MREs in it. But it's going to be a box. It's going to be a big size box. I'm just waiting to put the mailing address on it. Ooh, good God Almighty! I mean, he's due. When you got 2 out of 6, when you got 2 out of 6, that's a 1/3. You know, 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 6. Jesus, he's due, overdue, really. So again, let me go through the statistics real fast. My main channel, which I'm doing this live stream on right now, has 1,936 subscribers. I lost one. And that happens. C'est la vie. My second channel, which was the goal to get to 100, got to 100. I'm sitting at 101. So I picked up one today. I lost one on the main channel. I picked up one on the second channel. My last live stream had 52 views. And I believe I had, where am I at? I had 21 likes on my last live stream, which I did Sunday. Yes, the bloody thing did, and you'll get to see it. I mean, I recorded. I'm working on getting everything finished, and I'm some of it's been recorded. I did the 6 names, your name twice. Well, actually, two different channels. I won't tell you which channel won, but one of them did. And, you know, it is what it is. 8 in the house, 10 likes. Anyway, so my MRE menu number 1, and I'm going to be going through them. I've got 24 to go through. My MRE menu number 1 is sitting at 784 views. My MRE menu number 2, and I released that, that's about a week ago. My MRE menu number 2 is sitting at 246 views, and that's from 2 days ago. And the shorts are not doing too well right now. The shorts are not, the last two the most current one I released, which was an AI, I have the items and I put them in the boxes. That what I consistently give that particular emergency stove, that little stove, I consistently give that in sterno in my boxes. So I mean, that's my go-to, and I give those away. But anyway, that one is just, I just let that one out. The other two, a little over, that I let out earlier today, are a little over 100 views each. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, right. I don't even, I yet to know where he lives. I don't know if he's close to me. He may be in Texas. I don't know. He may be close to me, or he may not be. My road trip in that trailer, that RV is going to be to Coletto Creek Park, which is about 25 miles from here. That's we're going to be doing that early August. Um, I still have stuff I need to do to the trailer. I still need to do some solar stuff to it. I need to put a MPPT charge controller in it. I need to put I need to put a pure sine inverter in it, probably a 2,000 watt pure sine inverter in it. I need to change out and put in lithium iron batteries, and I'm going to change out the propane and put in a 30-pound tank instead of the 20 it came with. The 20 will go on my back porch with the others. Do I fish? My wife is the big fisherman. Yes, I fish, but the wife is the one that likes to fish. I loved camping when I was a kid. I used to go camping. I was a scout. I used to go hunting with my dad. We'd pitch tents and do all sorts of neat stuff back in the days when I was a kid. I used to go camping. We'd go in a tent. I'm at the point where I don't like, the ground. I don't like sleeping bags. I don't care if there's a pad. I got to the point where we start, okay, bring a cot and the sleeping bag, and then we got AC, and this, just got to last Christmas. I bought my wife a new tent, like a 12-person tent, like $500. I mean, she's got everything. Cruising scene. How's it going? Joseph Moore. Hello, Joseph. My Linda Elliott. Well, we're 23 minutes into the stream, and I hadn't even talked about the main subject yet. Uncle Al keeps distracting me. Anyway, so we've been at war with Iran since 1979, and that was during the Carter administration. Remember the revolution, and they went and took the hostages in the embassy, and they kept them until Reagan came in and said, you let them go or we're going to, Iran, which they've been doing. Anyway, that's supposedly they've got a ceasefire. Trump's not upset. Trump's upset. He said both of them are, I think he used the F word. I heard him. He had a nice little. He used the F. He dropped an F-bomb. Wasn't happy with either one of them. Got a ceasefire going, and then right before, hour and two before the ceasefire is over, Israel launches major strikes on Iran again. It's like, come on now, You were too. Well, I was in high school. I think that was my junior year. Anyway, leftist protesters are committing criminal acts, and when they're doing that, that's domestic terrorism. I mean, they're throwing Molotov cocktails. They're firing industrial strength fireworks at law enforcement. They're attacking people. They're attacking law enforcement using weapons, bats and such, throwing rocks, doing all sorts of stuff. And that's considered domestic terrorism. Antifa. So what they're doing what they're doing, they're going to lose their First Amendment rights when they're committing these crimes. Uh, they're masked. They're using uncivil means and force. Punishment can be anywhere from 5 to 25 years in state or federal prison. In extreme cases, deportation, $500,000 fines, life in prison, could be the death penalty, depending on, they kill somebody. The good news, and I'm joking, yep, the good news, an Austin leftist anti-ICE group helped a well-known child abuser illegal escape from federal custody. The governor of Texas is hopping mad. DHS and the Texas Rangers are searching for a sleeper cell in Texas. I heard something about somebody found one. And then, that leads me, recently we talked about Death Wish, which was a very good Charles Bronson movie. And another outstanding star, and he's still alive, he's in his mid-80s now, is Chuck Norris. He was in a lot of really good movies back in the day. In Invasion USA from 1985, that was during still the Soviet Union was around. Invasion USA, a Chuck Norris movie. Chuck Norris played a retired CIA agent. Matt Hunter, interesting name. Richard Lynch, who's real good at playing villains. Richard Lynch played a Soviet terrorist who leads terrorists in acts of terror all over southern Florida. There was an invasion. They used some old World War II landing barges. Dropped down, and you saw the terrorists all dressed in, all sorts of different stuff, carrying all sorts of different weapons, coming out from, made the crossover from Cuba. And they're committing acts of terror all over, and then Chuck Norris fights the terrorist and saves the day. It's an excellent movie. Anybody remember that from 1985? Good God, 1985, that was 40 years ago. Chuck Norris would have been in his mid-40s back then. He was in his prime. Big, heavy beard. He was in his prime back then. What do y'all think about that? 11 watching and 14 likes. That's good. Appreciate that. Please leave a like to support the channel if you haven't done so. And if you're not subscribed, if you're there lurking, you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Let me know who you are. I will be happy to shout you out and do something nice for you. The Man from Toronto, I enjoyed it. I didn't think I would, but was actually funny between the torture and murders. Yep, Chuck Norris. He doesn't look no 85 years old. Shoot, I probably look older than he does, and I'm 63. And he lives in Houston. He lives in Houston, Texas. So he's a couple of hours north of me. I'm in the sweet spot between Houston and Corpus, and over on the left-hand side going out west to San Antonio. I'm 20 miles inland at an elevation of 100 feet. Somebody's in your driveway? Yeah, poor him, Houston. My daughter is always talking about Houston, but she likes to go up there. Matter of fact, her wedding was held at a venue in Spring, which is on the north of Houston, north side. Houston's a huge place. It takes you 45 minutes from getting one side to the other, driving through. That's how big the bloody place is. In Georgia, it's Houston. Yeah. Um, don't get me going on those people. My father's family's from Georgia. I don't have that. They have in East Texas, Northeast Texas, the Piney Woods. They have that accent. Those people from Georgia, most of the South. Nope, not a fan of Houston traffic at all. Nope, 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 nope. I hear y'all. So again, I did a mail call. This was a mail call from last week. I ordered these at the same time, and this came in. This actually came in with my my creamer, my case of creamer, and then this came in separately. There's a hub in Houston, so it came from a hub in Houston. So the acetaminophen is a pain reliever, fever reducer. Aspirin is a pain reliever, fever reducer. Calcium carbonate is an antacid. Diphenhydramine is an antihistamine. And ibuprofen is a pain reliever, fever reducer. And then we have loperamide, which is an anti-diarrhea. It's got information on the back of it. That will go in the bag that I'm working on for my son-in-law for his birthday, which he had on the 22nd. Told the daughter he'll get it later in the week. My daughter's birthday's on the 26th, so her birthday's in a couple of days. Yes, I'm doing a live stream. You want to say hello to everybody?
No.
Okay, I'll finish. I'll deal with supper after I finish. Give me another 20 minutes or so. That was the boss. At least she thinks she's the boss. That's my other half. Yoda is releasing shorts, I think. Well, I tell you, the realtor, may he rest in peace, who sold us our house, and we've been here for 20 years, and a lot of remodeling. I'm still replacing windows one at a time, and there's still some things that I'm doing too. I'm thinking about replacing the electrical panel. Most everything's been replaced. Anyway, he served in Vietnam, and he was in special forces. He was an NCO. He was a sergeant. Most of them, you get to special forces, you already at an NCO, pretty much. Most of them are sergeants in different ranks of sergeant or officers. Hello, Holly Ivans. Anyway, he was a black belt in karate, and back in the days, he used to compete. Well, Chuck Norris used to compete, and he said that his claim to fame was he competed against Chuck Norris in Houston at a tournament, and Chuck Norris racked him. he didn't recover. He could not continue participating, and Chuck Norris was disqualified from the tournament for racking him, low kick. And normally you would wear a cup. Apparently, either he didn't wear a cup or it didn't solve the problem because it hurt him. Didn't intend to hurt him, but it hurt him. And that was his joke about claim to fame. I'll never forget that. He told me that story over 20 years ago. And he was the husband of my boss at the time, because when I came here, I came from Corpus Christi, where I had been a special ed director at a 3A school district. And I took a step down. Well, it was actually a couple steps down. And I became assistant principal at Howell Middle School here in Victoria. And the principal, her husband was a realtor, and he sold us our house. If you're replacing the electrical panel, I'd take advantage and install it. Yes, I'm planning on doing that. I'm planning on doing that. A friend of mine recommended that I do that. Yep. Yep, I plan on doing that. It's going to cost a couple $1,000s to replace the electrical panel. Ten in the house, 14 likes. 37 minutes in. Taco Bell. Am I short about a Lux box from Taco Bell? I'll have to look at that one. All right. Take care, Joseph. Yeah, the wife wants to go camping, so we're scheduled for early August. Gonna go to Coleto Creek Park. Test out the new camper trailer. I still got some stuff I need to do to the thing. The TV mount, which had been installed, we just had to mount the TV. The bloody mount came off the wall, so now I gotta reinstall it. Hello, Verna. Vase Place. Thank you for stopping by. And I do need to pay the people back who give me watch time, of course. That's one of the reasons why I write down the names, so I can remember to give back. $11 watching and 16 likes. I've had people tell me, and I've had them send me screenshots where they get notified about my content, like I'm a dangerous man. Apparently, YouTube does not like my content. I talk to people who have larger channels, or their channels are growing a lot faster than mine. And I tell them, yeah, probably. A lot of them have aluminum. The walls are very thin, insulation and such. They're not built to last forever, and and you basically use them. Actually, what I'm thinking about doing is thinking about 2 or 3 years from now, when the money's right, getting rid of this camper trailer and just getting a little RV, one of these camper vans, It's got fully equipped, you know, about the same size as the trailer, but with a motor, and you can drive it, you know, drive it around and everything. I'm thinking about getting one of those. Those right now, you can get them for like $60,000, $70,000, which is a lot of money, but my camper trailer was under 16 with tax. I got a real good deal on it. So anyway, I'm just trying to get stuff done. I've got to get the 100 subscriber giveaway video out, and that'll be the last major thing that I do on my backup channel as far as putting out content on it. I spent a good chunk of the day responding to comments. I mean, I responded to those of you who have left, you know, and some of them were like a little old. I responded to comments today. Every comment from my backup channel, my second channel, has been made. I have responded to every made comment. Motorhomes, yeah. Anyway, 42 minutes in. So again, hopefully they got a ceasefire, and hopefully they took out the nuclear capacity of Iran. You've got China crying because they get a lot of their oil from Iran, and I think they hit some of their refining capacity. So China's crying about that. Iran's crying about that. They're on the verge of their regime collapsing. Yeah, that's true. You know, you got to be prepared. 12 watching, 17 likes. And you know, look at all the stuff about all the leftist protesters. The far left, the socialists, the democratic socialists, or whatever they call themselves, the communists, the ones that want regime change here, the ones that are trying to, you know, they want California to go back to Mexico. They are doing so much damage in Los Angeles. I mean, they're looting, and they're basically just destroying businesses. Businesses are boarding up and closing up. Oh, they're peaceful, and you know, and you got the idiots in the media, the liberal media that's losing so much of their viewership, that are in danger of going under. They're being sued left and right for all the lies that they're telling. They just keep it up, you know. Or they're peaceful. They're mostly peaceful. There've been one or two arrests. Well, I mean, if there haven't been more arrests, it's because a lot of them are getting away with stuff. You know, you know, the Los Angeles isn't gonna, the Los Angeles law enforcement. They're not going to, you know, it's the feds that are doing the arrests, and they're fighting tooth and nail to try to keep from deporting illegals. I mean, it's the truth. And then, you know, you got, you know, YouTube, and you got the AI, or you've got their whoever the hell they are, looking at your stuff, and then they're saying, well, you're putting out false information, or they want to, you know, I don't lie. I mean, what I say, I see in the media, I see in the news, I see in, you know, I read in the print. I fact check it. You know, Google, what's going on. And you know, and it's getting pretty bad. And you know, and some of the outlets, they're letting people go because they're losing so much money. They're letting people go, and then they're letting people go because they're costing them money. You know, they've had to make some big settlements recently because of the lawsuits. You know, that's where we live, and that's what we're living through. You think? Yeah, they lie. That's true. And, you know, and they are, and the Supreme Court has been making some rulings. They've been making some rulings on behalf of the administration to get them to back off, like being able to make deport people to third countries. They don't necessarily have to be deported to the country they came from. They can be deported to a third country. Oh, and they're crying about that. You know, they're crying about that. And they are actively working on the wall. They're building wall. They're building segments of wall. They're trying to close up gaps in the wall. And I need to do a. It's been a while since I've done a talk or coffee talk news. I need to do a coffee talk news. I'm way behind, and I will try to do a coffee talk news. That is true. I keep waiting for Elon Musk to buy one of the three big networks. That will certainly affect things. Oh, and that latest Starship didn't go up; it blew up. They were doing a test or something other, and the thing blew up on the pad. I don't know what all damage it did to the pad, but I mean, it set them back a little bit. You know, set them back a little bit. They're still working on the big, beautiful bill, trying to get all that done. And we'll see what happens. Well, Myra, thank you for being here. I think she's an hour ahead where she's at in Florida. So right now it's going on 9 o'clock where she's at. It's going on 8 o'clock here. 7:45 or so. 48 minutes into the live stream. You know, Elon Musk's got a temper. Trump has got a temper. You've got two alpha male billionaires. Now, Elon's a lot more billionaire than Trump. Truthfully, Trump is probably worth $10 billion, and Elon's worth over $400 billion. So Elon can buy just about anybody on this planet. Um, there are several of them that are big, like Amazon. Jeff Bezos, he's super, super rich. And then Meta, Facebook, he's super, super rich. There are several of them that are, super, super, just uber rich, you know, worth a couple of $100 billion. So, you know, and Trump has Truth Social. I don't do Twitter or X. I don't do Truth Social. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't. My only social media. I don't do Instagram. I don't do LinkedIn or any of that stuff. I don't do TikTok. I just do YouTube, and I have a personal email address, a Gmail account I've had for a long time, and I have a work email account, and then I do text. I do text. But I don't do all that stuff. I don't do that stuff. No. I don't have, my social media footprint is on YouTube. And Trump did extend the he did extend TikTok, and he's not going to keep extending it. They're going to have to sell the that company is going to have to sell to a non-Chinese government controlled entity. They're not going to keep. That's just like India. You know, India and China do not get along. TikTok is banned in India. Close to a billion and a half people, and you don't see TikTok in India. That they, you know, it's banned. And yeah, driving to get chicken food. Oh, the wife. She went over and got several bags. Samuel Clemens. Samuel Clemens. Mark Twain. He lived 76 years. He was born the year of Halley's Comet, and he died the year of the next Halley's Comet, 76 years. Didn't know if you knew that one, Uncle Al. Uh, 10 in the house and 17 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Eggs went to $4.99. We're a 28 pack here in Jersey finally. I'd have to Google that one. Trying to speak from memory. But he was born the year of Halley's Comet, and then when Halley's Comet returned, he died the year of the next return of the comet, because it's a very long orbit. $18 pack for $4.99. Yeah, that's probably about what it is here. I have to check. I hadn't checked recently. We have chickens. Our second generation, so the younger generation, they should start producing pretty soon. Matter of fact, we got one. We started. One of them started producing real small eggs, and they'll get bigger. Yeah, and Mark Twain was that was the name that he used for his literature. He used a pseudo name. That was his name that he used for his literature. Yeah, you can eat the small eggs. You can eat quail eggs. A quail will produce an egg about 1/3 the size of a chicken egg. They're very good to eat. You can ask Verna about that. Oh, Mr. Holmes, how you doing, John? $98. That's a little hot. A little hot. I'd be sweating too. Yeah, it doesn't. They don't take a lot of room. They're a little gamey if you actually eat the birds. They're a little gamey, and you have to know what you're doing to prepare them. And they will give eggs. It doesn't take that long from the time you hatch them to the time they start producing. Yeah. Houseless people. That's what Bus Stop refers to himself. Houseless. $102. God bless you. That's hot. It was 88, 90 degrees here because we had some rain. We've been getting rain. It was Plastics Day. Got the plastic. I ordered another can. So we'll have 2 plastic cans and 2 trash cans. They dump once a week for trash and every other Tuesday for the plastics. 18 likes. Pigeons lay eggs anywhere, like very odd places, chain link fences. Never ate never ate pigeon. Quail, white wing. White wing's good. White wing is preferable to quail as far as taste to me. Buses are free because of the extreme heat. Squab. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So, I'm trying to get the 100 subscriber giveaway done so I can upload it. Then I'm going to focus on the main channel. I will be doing a carry bag video, getting this one prepped up for the son-in-law. I'll be getting that out later in the week, hopefully. And I'll be focusing on the main channel. I don't plan on doing a live stream tomorrow, but I will do a live stream Thursday. So I'll put up a post about not doing a live stream. Please, if you haven't done so, leave me a like and a supportive comment to support the channel. Anytime I put out content, I would appreciate a like and a supportive comment. And remember, if you want to be in my drawing for my 2,000 subscribers when I get to 2,000 subs, and I will get there, please leave a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I will have released. I am surprised at how few people qualified for my 100 subscriber giveaway. I mean, I had 20 different people leave comments on my last video on my second channel, and only 6 qualified by having left comments on each of the 5. The last 5, and I've only released 6 videos total on my backup channel. Only had 6 people qualify, and actually Enrique qualified twice because of 2 different channels. Anyway, I want to get that out. I appreciate everybody being here, and got cleaned up. Got cleaned up and took care of the head, and anyway, had a nice shower. Uncle Al has left the house. Portable air conditioner in my van. It keeps it cool. The house I went to looked at today was not even worth tearing down. I hear you. God bless your husband, Holly. And be in prayer for Dave Yoda. He's had COVID and he's got some health issues. And be in prayer for Julie West, for her mother. She's stressed out over her mother's health. Be in prayer for her. And I'm thinking of people that need to pray for. Mama 4 boys. They're having some issues with their eldest. And everybody, pray for my wife because she's having health issues. I'd appreciate that. And that being said, whenever I get up in the morning, I thank God for the day because I'm 63 and might not wake up one of these days, which is I expect this to be hopefully be the way to go, is to not wake up after going to sleep. Everybody, please remember, if you take medication, take your medication, drink your coffee. I finished one as early in the video. I was drinking coffee. Now I'm going to go do supper. Thank God for the day. Get right. Say the Lord's Prayer. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And it is hurricane season. Remember that. It's hurricane season. Everybody, our Scout motto is be prepared. And everybody have a blessed day. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow or Thursday for another edition of Coffee Talk. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. God bless. Bye-bye.